books. But he is being brought back into public discourse every now and then. So does Savarkar deserve the respect which BJP claims, or is all of this just a pure political move?
Hindutva icon V.D. Savarkar's portrait being unveiled on the opening day of the winter session of the Karnataka Assembly in Belagavi. The move triggered massive protests by the Congress, led by Leader of Opposition Siddharamaiah. He and other Congress MLAs questioned the need to feature Savarkar inside the Karnataka Assembly and held up pictures of Jawaharlal Nehru during their protest on the steps of the Assembly building.
It is not a protest, it is our demand to put portraits of national leaders and also social reformists. Brought this photo because we are going to raise a lot of corruption issues on them.
While Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai tried to diffuse tensions.
As far as what is happening, Vidhan Sabha ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಪೀಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಚರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ನಾನು ಇನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ.
Other BJP leaders questioned the objection to Savarkar.
क्यों बवाल कर रहे? पार्लियामेंट सेंट्रल हॉल में सावरकर जी का फोटो है या नहीं है? स्वतंत्र वीर सावरकर के डालने से आपको दुख होगा. किसका डालना है? सिद्धरामैया को पूछो, ये दाऊद इब्राहिम का डालना है क्या?
V.D. Savarkar has been one of the most divisive figures in Indian history. But he did have a connection with Belagavi, which is currently being claimed by both the governments of Maharashtra and Karnataka. Savarkar was kept under preventive detention in the Hindalga Central Prison in Belagavi for 4 months in 1950. The arrest order was issued in Mumbai and Savarkar was arrested as he arrived in Belagavi. In fact, this is just the latest flashpoint in a series of controversies over Savarkar in Karnataka ahead of next year's assembly elections. BJP launched a statewide campaign to raise awareness about Savarkar. His posters were also splashed across Maidans during Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations in the state. So is this about rightful recognition for Savarkar or simply a bit to polarize before elections?
Let me take that question straight to the panelists who are joining me now. Dr. Sudha Halkai is leader of BJP of Karnataka. Lavanya Balal is the spokesperson of the Congress. Lavanya, Savarkar's portrait shares space with those of philosopher Basavanna and national icons Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekanand, Subhash Chandra Bose, B.R. Ambedkar and Vallabhbhai Patel. Then what exactly is Congress Party's objection? It's not that his portrait is replacing any other portrait.
Good evening. Congratulations to BJP for putting up Savarkar's photographs, pictures alongside Basavanna, who is responsible for preaching peace and for all the founding fathers of this nation, Mahatma Gandhi and others. Mr. Savarkar was one of the co-accused in the murder of Mahatma Gandhi. We would also, there are some things that I think BJP can do to clarify the doubts that people have. One of the doubts that we have is, can the BJP list 5 important struggles that Savarkar participated in against the BJP, against the British? And also, he's the first person who in 1937 in the Mahasabha, passed the resolution of two-state nation, which was later on picked up by Jinnah's All India Muslim League 3 years later, right? He also did Mr. Savarkar write to the British many times that he needed an increase in the pension of a princely amount of 60 rupees. He was also given a residence by the British in Ratnagiri. And among thousands
Since you've asked those questions, Dr. Sudha will respond. So, Dr. Sudha, specific answer to all those questions, please.
See, the first and foremost thing is what you had said, that Savarkar's name has been projecting now and then. Why is it? Is it because of the elections? Absolutely no. The BJP government has done n number of schemes and services given to the people of India, that we don't need to project our Veer Savarkarji. Veer Savarkarji need not be projected now and then. In fact, he has to be projected every time. He has to be in the minds and thought of every citizen of this country. So it is not now and then he has to be projected. It is the lack of ethnicity, ethics, morality and nationalism of the Congress government that they have not projected Veer Savarkarji's sacrifices to the people of our country. It is our nationalism and ethics and morality of our party that we are projecting Veer Savarkarji.
No, but
Okay,
isn't
first
it
and
also
foremost.
true
And
that
there are-
all
yeah.
push for giving Savarkar his due according to Karnataka government has started only because the elections are due? In July
Absolutely
2022,
no,
one moment
absolutely
ma'am,
no.
let me tell you the timeline
yeah,
of events
yeah.
that have happened. Savarkar
Yeah.
chapters added to class 8 syllabus. Savarkar
Yeah.
included in Karnataka government's Independence Day ad that happened in August 2022, September 2022, and I'll ask the producer to put that graphics on our television screens.
See,
Savarkar
2020
posters.
was somewhere during,
One moment.
2022
One moment,
is
ma'am.
2 years behind
Yes.
the election.
So all this has happened.
It is
All
not
this has happened.
2023, the elections are going
Yes.
to happen.
So no.
And
so,
one more
so
thing,
it's been,
please.
all this is happening, but the
No,
larger question,
now-
Lavanya, is because there is some kind of disconnect that the Congress seems to also have with its viewpoint vis-a-vis what Indira Gandhi did. There's also a truth that in 1970, the Indira Gandhi government had released a stamp of Veer Savarkar. Indira Gandhi herself donated to the Savarkar Memorial Committee for making a documentary on Mr. Savarkar. So what has really changed?
What we are
change is
saying
they
is
don't
a
want
man-
One
somebody
moment, Dr.
writing
Sudha,
about
one moment.
Hindutva.
Let Lavanya respond to my question. Yes.
What we are saying is a man who's been co-accused in the murder of Mahatma Gandhi has
So
no
why did
place
Indira Gandhi do
in
that?
place
No, he was released
where
because
there
of the lack of evidences. Let me tell you, he
So
was
then why
released
did Indira Gandhi-
because
no,
of the
why
lack
did
of
Indira Gandhi
evidences.
release a
He
stamp
was
of Veer
arrested
Savarkar?
with the accusation. He was not proved guilty. Let me remind you.
Go ahead.
He was not proved guilty.
let
He
me
was
also-
released
yeah,
with
let
the
me
lack of
just complete-
evidences. So
yeah,
don't
let me
don't put his name for the
Let me just
assassination of
complete-
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
thing.
Let me just complete. Co-accused means something else, Sudhaji. You please understand the legal terms. Savarkar also did not participate in Quit India movement. He helped, in fact, he helped the British recruit people for their army against the Netaji's
But Lavanya,
INA.
you have not responded to
Absolutely
my
no.
question.
In 1950
My question is
Absolutely
direct.
no.
One moment. Lavanya, my
Absolutely,
question is,
1942,
then why
when
did
he
Indira
was
Gandhi
against-
government release a stamp of Veer Savarkar in 1970?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why did Indira Gandhi
I'm sorry.
government release a stamp of Veer Savarkar in 1970? Why did
Absolutely,
she
we are not
herself
refusing it.
donate to the Savarkar Memorial Committee for making a documentary on Mr. Savarkar?
Yes.
Why are you
Then
going against your national
then what
leader?
has changed from then to now?
Things have remained the same, Maria. Nothing has changed. We then did not say he is a man who is a patriot. We didn't say that. We are not saying it even now. All we are saying
Then
is
why
he does
not? Then why
deserve a
not that
place
importance should be
where
given to
Ambedkar
India? He has
picture.
spoken about Hindutva. He has spoken about Hindu Rashtra. He has spoken about
Can I
Hindu
please
Raj.
complete?
Being in
Sudhaji.
Hindustan, talking about Hindutva, is it wrong? Why every time a
Sudhaji,
person who
if
talks
I
about
may, I can also
Hinduism or
overtalk
Hindutva
over-
is blamed for?
Sudhaji, I can keep
We
doing what you're doing.
we
I
are
can
living
talk
in this
over you,
land of
Sudhaji.
freedom because
I
of
can
the
make
people
sure
who
your
are.
points are not heard, Sudhaji. I didn't
Okay.
speak when you were speaking.
Okay. Lavanya, respond to
Yes.
specifics and then I bring in Dr. Sudha.
Okay.
Go
And
ahead.
the question was, Maria.
Yes, I've asked that question. What is the difference between Indira Gandhi's approach and now Congress's approach?
Congress has always maintained the same approach. Even when Indira ji had, as a Prime Minister of this nation, released that stamp, we have maintained the same stand. We would like to know why, after all these years, does the BJP, during the elections, have to bring Savarkar into the Swarna Sauda? Why
It
is it
is
that
not
it didn't
during
happen in the
elections.
last 2
Please,
years?
please. We have lot of schemes.
Why-
I'll tell you, in the railway, when the Congress was there,
Sudhaji, can I
800
please-
crores was given the
Sudhaji, can I
budget.
please
Now
complete
it is
for me?
6,060.
Over
Yeah,
me?
please
I can
complete.
talk
Yeah,
over
yeah,
you.
complete.
I can keep
Yeah,
talking
please
over
Okay,
complete.
you.
20 seconds.
Sudhaji,
Lavanya,
Yeah,
finish
please
your
complete.
point, please.
Over you. I will keep doing this, Sudhaji.
Okay,
Every time you
Lavanya,
interrupt me, I'm going to talk over
Lavanya,
you.
20 seconds.
Yeah. If you could please tell the other guest to
Go
wait till I
ahead,
finish
go
my
ahead,
sentences,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I would really appreciate that.
Go ahead.
Our point is simple. Why does this man need a place in the Suvarna Sauda now when the elections are close by? Is it because the BJP Karnataka has failed completely in its administration and it is scared of losing the elections? They are trying to bring in an emotional angle and say, hey, we are going to talk about Savarkar right now.
Okay, Dr. Sudha? That every story
I
that is
proceed?
emerging from Karnataka these days is polarizing. It's becoming evident that if anything, the pitch of this election is going to be a very polarizing one. Then why raise these issues just months before the election?
Can I speak? Let me tell you, these issues are not raised months before the elections. These issues were raised years before the election, before the COVID. 2020, what you had specified the date and the year is absolutely right. Yes, we have raised this issue because the Congress government has not raised this issue earlier. They had suppressed this. Why a person who has fought for the freedom of our country so bravely and who has given the Hindutva, whatever Hindu Rashtra, Hindu Raj and Hindutva, Akhand Bharat, why that person shouldn't be given the importance all the time here? Every child should be taught about Savarkarji. Stop teaching them Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and all those rhymes. Please tell them about the national freedom fighters who have sacrificed their life, who have spent their life in jail for years.
Maria,
Which should be just right.
You should teach every children about the people who have sacrificed, about our leaders who have sacrificed their life for the freedom. You people, everybody, all of us, including me, we are enjoying this freedom and this democracy only because of them who have sacrificed for the freedom of the nation. He has written so many books. And Hindutva, he never said that. He said that he came always for the social unity and community unity of Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism and Sikhism. Okay. For him, it was Hindutva was the Aryan and the Dravidians. He never differentiated the Aryans and the Dravidians. He always
I have
said
just
that
enough time for Lavanya Balal.
Lavanya,
quickly respond.
Okay,
ma'am, you have made your point. Dr.
As
Sudha,
a
you have made
woman,
your point.
as a woman,
Lavanya.
Yeah, Maria, as a woman, I have just one question because there's the panelist from BJP is also a woman. Savarkar in his book says he justifies rape as a legitimate political tool. How do you, as a woman, endorse a man who
absolutely
says
no. Let me tell you, I completely deny this.
Please don't lie,
I
ma'am.
completely deny this. I don't accept it. I completely deny this. Lord, no. I cannot. None of a Hindu. I'll tell you.
Maria,
not only
they can
Savarkar,
always lie about
any
it.
Hindu
BJP
can say that rape is justifiable. It is no. I cannot. Not only Savarkar, any Hindu will never justify rape. Hinduism, no. Absolutely no. We are actually respecting the decorum. No. Please, no. You should.
We come to the end of the discussion. Thank you so much for joining us, Lavanya Balal and Dr. Sudha. We are shifting focus to our third story, in fact, on News Epicenter. That will be an exclusive chat with BJP MP Sushil Modi, who has made a rather controversial statement in the Rajya Sabha today. That exclusive conversation with Mr. Modi coming up. So stay with us.